Hello everyone, it's me, Ramo. Good morning. Today I'm gonna talk about consistency. What is consistency and what is the importance of consistency? Consistency is doing something again and again and again and sticking to the plan, whatever the circumstances are. And it is very important in bodybuilding because of course you will never properly progress if you're not consistent with your workouts. And I'm an example of that. I've been working out now for 2 years and 5 months, and the results are going great. And I have my two cousins who are also working out. Each of them have uh, a few months in experience. The other one is a few weeks. But they already tried working out before. The problem is they weren't really consistent. And that's what separates great bodybuilders and the average people. And I'm trying to persuade them to be consistent and don't stop training because once they get years in their experience and they will be they will be progressing better because they are consistent and they continually progress building muscle. But if they stop, then it goes back to the starting point. Of course, there's muscle memory, and you know it's faster to get back those muscles. But of course, it's still a setback. Long breaks, for example, not training for 2 3 months, that's a big setback instead of gaining more progress. So what I'm telling you now is you should be consistent. If in your workout, whatever it is, you should find a workout that you can do consistently. Because if you're doing a workout, you're doing something but you're not enjoying it, you're not consistent, you're stopping, you're skipping workouts, then it's not good. That's not consistency. And you'll probably never progress if you're like that. And I would like to say one more thing. Rest days. Of course, rest days are important. Without resting, your body will never recover. So don't mistake consistency and don't think that consistency and working out very hard and not resting are the same thing. Of course, you need to rest, but you need to follow a good program, whatever the program is. Training programs are not really that important, that big of a deal because there are a lot of training programs and most of them will work if you're just consistent. Usually workout programs will not work if they are if of course if you're not consistent with your workout program. Because me, my program, I just created it by watching YouTube videos, learning, And I created my own program which I use, and it's very effective. It's it's how I progressed. So just find a program, whatever it is, and just stick to that. Stick to the end, because bodybuilding is a lifetime commitment, and if you can't commit to bodybuilding, then it will be very hard to progress, or you will probably never progress at all. And sometimes you may think that you're not progressing because building muscle is very slow, very slow. Even now, I'm thinking that I'm not progressing, but slowly but surely I'm gaining. And I can see on the mirror, I can notice that I'm actually gaining some muscle, but it's not that it's not crazy gains. If you are natural, you will never you never should expect some crazy gains in, especially if you have years on your experience. For me, 2 years plus, gaining is quite slow, and but you should still be consistent. Even if you think you're not progressing, actually you are, because whether in physical, if you're not progressing, there should be still a mental part, and of course you learn new things, and when you learn new things, you apply them to your training. So that's how you progress in the mental part, and that will carry over on the physical part, because you always learn new things, and at some point, of course, you will reach a plateau. But after a few months, or even a year, or 2 years, 3 years, at some point you will break that plateau if you just stick to the plan. In building muscle, there is diminishing returns after you train for so long. There will be just, of course, very minimal gains, and you will feel like, oh, I need to go on a cycle, or don't take the easy route. There is no easy route. If you do steroids, you actually ruin the long term, and of course you will be dependent on the PEDs. But if you're natural, it's very easy to maintain muscle. For example, if you're just eating chicken, eggs, whatever, and suddenly you stop doing that, you change your diet. For example, you eat beef, fish, it's okay. You still get protein, and you can also change up your carbs. For example, you eat rice, and some other days you try to eat pasta. It's okay, you're natural. Almost nothing will change. Of course, consistency is the one of the best, one of the most important things in working out. If you can't stay consistent, you'll never get anywhere. So that's it. Thank you for watching. As always, enjoy life to the fullest.